Had a crazy urge last night to cook up, or tonight, to cook up that big old pork sirloin I had. So I started chopping up. I chopped up some onions and garlic there. And here I soaked it up. I put some hickory smoke sauce, barbecue sauce, some liquid smoke sauce, and some beer in it to tenderize it. And I figured I'm not going to eat it, so it's going to sit here in the bowls until tomorrow. And then I'll fry this up to get it nice and crispy. And then I'll do this up. I'll do this and throw it all in the power cooker, the pressure cooker. I was thinking about slow cooking for 6 or 7 hours, but I'll just save it for the morning. That way it can soak in. So tomorrow we'll have a good cook lesson here. And we're back. And here's the onions that we chopped up last night. The onions and garlic, and oh, the smell. We're gonna fry that. Put that all in there. To fry up and brown it. Got the heat way up because we're going to fry it up real fast here. So we'll be back with that. Yeah, I could have seared it right in the Instapot, but I decided to do the old-fashioned quick way with the pan. I like putting a pan over a stove. You know, it's fun. But you can also sear it in the Instapot. In that section, it'll heat up quick and just sear right up. Yeah, it looks good, smells good, browned up. This is done. Now we're gonna go right to the Instapot with it. Nice. Now, gonna take some beer, and the beer is the juice I'm putting down at the bottom. Yeah, you can see, it's warmed up enough. So I got the beer as my water layer instead of using chicken broth or anything like that. And then I'm gonna take my onions and garlic. I'm gonna put that down there in the bottom. Scoop all that down there. And that's that. Get it all nice and even around there. And then I'm gonna take my little claw hands here and pick up this meat. Get that power out of the way, power fryer. Take the meat up. It's a good trick to picking up. It's been soaking all night, so it's got the juices and everything in it good. I'm gonna take the meat, try not to make a mess, and pop that in there, right on top. Ugh. Use my sauce from all that and pour that right on top. Get that all in there. The juicier the better. So you take all that, and I spiced it up with a little bit of everything. And I add a little more here too. Haven't set the Instapot yet. I am going to put a little bit of, let's see, just a touch of curry powder in there. A touch of curry powder. Some parsley, just a touch to get it a little smelled up in there. Let that soak on top. That's my parsley. I gotta clean the top. Some oregano. And the secret ingredient of the chefs, Coca-Cola. Some people use cans. I don't want cans around because I'll drink them. I don't drink soda, but Coca-Cola is very good as a meat tenderizer. So that'll fill that up there. Believe it or not, it works. And this is what we look like now. There. And that's going to heat up and cook up. I'm going to end up chopping it up with my hands. My claw hands. I'm going to chop it up, and I might have some, not stew, but I'm going to shredded pork. Going to make some shredded pork. So, that's all good there. It's got plenty of liquid. Put the Instapot on. Lock it. Never forget to lock that thing. And we're going to do cook at 70 minutes. Got a long way to go. Uh-oh. 20 minutes? 20 minutes. And see, and then we'll have to do it again, I think. And it's warming up now, so that means it's warming up. Once these things are done, then it starts cooking. So we're doing 20 minutes. Hopefully that's long enough. Is this locked? This top is locked because you want it all sealed inside. So up here on this top, if you haven't used one or scared of using them like some people, make sure it's on lock. And before you pick up the top, you have to release it. So this is on lock, this is on lock, and cooking, and when I'll show you the release when we get to there. All right, it turned itself off. I think we're going to need more time, but we're going to do it. Release this button up top that I showed you. That's where the steam comes out. And just let that release. It's regular old steam. It's not hot. It's warm, but it's not going to mess up your paint or anything like that. And you just let all that release. I think we're going to need a little more time. The internal temperature should be about 130 to 155, somewhere in that range. Even though you can't see the steam, it's still coming out, and you can hear it. That's enough. Gotta wait till it's fully released. Alright, the steam is all gone, it's done, it's released. Here we take the lock and we just move it over, unlock, and then see what we got. Oh, it might be done. 20 minutes is a little fast though. It looks really good. Take a little thing here and yeah, it might be good. This is what it looks like. It's big. Might need two to pick it up. But this is what it looks like. Oh, shit. That's not good. It's heavy. Big and heavy. Let's check the temperature on it. 155. 160. Yeah, it's cooked. 2. Wow. Didn't think it would cook that fast, but it did. So we got the temperature, as you can see, if you can see that, 170. So it's really cooked through. 175, yeah. Didn't think it would, but it did. I think I'm going to use the claws and try and pick this out. Let's see. Get you out of the way over here. Don't fall. This freaking stand is horrible. It won't even stay up. See if we can turn this. Nope, not on me. Alright, let's pick this thing out of here. Yeah. This is heavy. There we go. That's our roast. It looks nice, huh? Brown and everything. They got all the seasoning. touch of that. The onions, the garlic, the spices. Put that all on there. Look at that. I could actually chop this up just like this, but I want to shred it. I want to shred it and put it in a pot so I can make sandwiches for a week. And when I do, I'm going to shred it in a bowl. And then I'm going to take all this spice up here. The spices, the onions, the garlic, and I'm going to pour that into my shred. And then mix that up in there so it goes all inside and everywhere, and that'll have it good and juicy. And take the claws, transfer this to this pot. This is where we're going to shred this. Put this little bit of juice in here. And then we're going to start shredding this up. These claws are super duper to have. What time is it? 1. I got a movie to watch at 3. You just take them and, like bear claws, just take them and grind. It just comes right apart. A little messy sometimes, but mostly chops up nice, just like a bear with bear claws. Better than a fork and grinding. I think I got some fatty in here a little bit. This is the smaller one. I got a bigger piece of pork in the freezer. That'll be if I ever have company. But this is good for me all by myself. Yeah. Tear this thing apart. Little fat piece right there. Hard on the hands. Ooh, hard on the hands. Still shredding. It never shredded enough that it makes it good. That's about as shredded as my hands are gonna get. I've been switching because this is a knife and fork and you just cut right through. I don't know which is easier. When my hands get tired, I go to this. Some pieces are just big. Whew. That's pretty shredded between the two. I'm going to take my top here, pour a lot of this out, because it only has so much juice. Then pour that back in there. That gets the junk out, and then the rest of this is going to go. to shred that up. A little more of that sauce. Salt and pepper. I use sea salt. It's better for you. Pepper. Good old Louisiana hot sauce. And stir all that up. I don't want a big piece, I want a little piece.